This week's Torah portion of Bishalach is the beginning of our freedom, walking into the desert, walking across the sea, walking towards the land of Israel. As soon as they had crossed crossed the sea, in Refidim, the people of Israel were attacked by Amalek.
Yeah.
Just because there was no reason whatsoever, they were attacked by Amalek. And
which, by the way, is also, there's a reference to that attack. There's a reference to that in the Ipuwer Papyrus, in that if you read in Me'am Loez, I've said this before because I love to cite this, in Me'am Loez, it tells us that when they were attacked by Amalek in the desert, one of the things they used was psychological warfare. In the night, they would call out to the Israelite families, and they would call out the names of their relatives, because they were reading off of census list that they had looted from the Egyptian treasuries of the census. And Ipuwer tells us, it says, a foreign tribe has come from abroad. They have opened the public records. They have taken away the census list. So we even have a record of that happening, and they use that as a kind of psychological warfare in this attack on Israel.
And the whole concept of that attack is expounded upon later in the book of Deuteronomy. In the end of chapter 25, the description of how Amalek, remember what Amalek did to you on the way when you were leaving Egypt, that he happened upon you on the way and he struck those of you who were hindmost. And the whole idea that our sages emphasized that Amalek, which the Hebrew word, has the same gematria, the same numerical equivalent as the word safek, for doubt. The whole idea of Amalek was that they came to try and undermine the emunah, to try and undermine our faith in Hashem, and to sow doubt, which is the tool, as it were, of that whole side, the Yetzer Hara, and the whole concept of feeling estranged and alienated from Hashem. And that is the greatest danger that we have, really. And it reflects our situation today as well. You know, the whole idea of whether or not Hashem is with us, whether or not we are on the correct path, whether or not we are reflecting His will in this world. That's the whole issue. And it started at that moment.